Hello, welcome to another episode of the You Only Live Once Love and Business Innovation Style. I'm Honey, your transformational coach, so that you can have your ultimate health, love, relationships, and the goals that you have for this year or even this week. So, today we're going to be talking about top 5 tips for energetic clearing for sleep. It is not uncommon for me to hear among some of the most accomplished clients of mine. We have people in the CXO D suites and all the way to really accomplished entrepreneurs, as well as people who are up and coming ambitious professionals who are just so freaking amazing. And at the same time, sleep is a huge problem. Sleep is something that keeps people up all night. Some people even don't fall asleep till 5. Some people lay in bed and they have to self medicate or self soothe in order to fall asleep. And it's something that's really tough, even though people are not that, like, their bodies are really needing that sleep. So today I thought I would share a little bit and 5 different tricks and hacks to come into sleep, especially when your mind is racing. And we all know the benefits of sleep. It helps our body recuperate. It helps our minds find solutions that are not in our conscious field. It helps parasympathetic nervous system come through, helps healing happen. It obviously energizes us, and there's just so many benefits to sleep and how important that is. So I thought I'd share a little bit about when I find myself going crazy thinking about things and how to resolve that through some practices that allow you to calm down. So a lot of people think that meditation is something that's really annoying to do and they just can't get around to doing it. So instead of meditation, my first recommendation is going to be energy work. My favorite thing in the world because it's effective and highly just shoots straight to the point. So energy work is a form of noticing and being aware of all the energy that's creating the anxiety or the thought forms in you. So what you can do for this particular energy technique is before you go to bed, as you're lying in bed, you literally breathe in and you notice how big all of your thought form is in your world. So you might not be as sensitive in the beginning because clearly, if you haven't done it yet, there's no sensitivity or vocabulary, energetic vocabulary for that at all. But as you breathe in and you're noticing like what's in your mind, you can actually feel. So like, for example, right at this moment, if I breathe in, I can feel like there's this much breath and there may be thoughts forms coming in through all these different pieces. And with that, what you can do is you can exhale and release all of those thoughts. All right. So distance yourself and detach yourself from the details of your thoughts and allow yourself to breathe into your brain and release the thoughts, knowing that no matter what you think, it's not going to change the situation because it's in the middle of the night, right? So whatever solution you need, whatever thing you're thinking through, you can just give it to your subconscious mind and say, subconscious mind, please deal with it, and then let all of those thoughts and all of those pieces go. So breathing, using your breath and breathe in and let those thoughts go. That's trick number 1, right? So allowing yourself to use your breath to let go of those thoughts. All right. So the second thing is allowing yourself to visualize organization of thoughts. So a lot of thoughts that are happening, if you look at the thoughts in general, right? You can categorize your thoughts in thoughts that are happening in real time about right now, right this moment in your bed. You can categorize those thoughts about tomorrow's things that are happening tomorrow in the future. And you can categorize those thoughts also all the things that are happening in the past, things that you already have done, but probably are ruminating on them or rehearsing them or rehashing them, being like, oh, like, why did that happen? And like, I could have done something different, or, things like that. So anything in the past does not need to be in your present because it's not. So people consider those as like depressive thoughts, like if you're stuck in the past and always thinking about the past. People who are oftentimes in the future always think about what's the next plan, what are we going to do, all that stuff. You're not in the present moment either. You're in the future. So you organize your thoughts and you say, every thought in the past, go back in the past, I release you. Every thought in the future, I go back in the future, I release you. Every thought in the present moment, which is like when I'm sleeping, I don't need freaking thoughts. Just breathe in and relax. Allow yourself to use your breath as a control mechanism to allow your body to relax. Because when your body is relaxed, your mind will be relaxed too. Your mind doesn't need to have a mind of its own, it can be connected to the body. All right. So the second step is to reorganize your thoughts, put the future in the future, past in the past, and then put yourself in the present. Okay. All right. So the third thing is guided meditation. So I have hundreds and hundreds. I've done like so many hundreds of meditations with gong bath, everything in Hong Kong. I did it like multiple times a week. I did it in big festivals, everything. So the type of meditation that I do that people really, really get effects out of are meditations that are heavy on energetic processing and also visualizations. So allow yourself to find a voice and a type of meditation that actually you respond to. You don't get bored, you don't check out, you actually listen to and listen to the end. So who is that for you? Whose voice do you resonate with? Who do you allow in your psyche and allow to bring you down into that beta brainwave, that theta brainwave, that, you know, that brainwave that allows you to relax and to come to a place of total relaxation, right? Who do you let that in your life? And if that is me, then you can go on my Insight Timer and look for some of the sleep meditations that I've done. If that is somebody else, just go and find something, find whatever it is that can bring you soothing, right? Because that's really important. Because if you can't use your own body to bring yourself into that state, then it's kind of like a hard relationship, right? The body mind relationship can be better. All right. And the next one is sitting with anxiety. Sometimes when you put your thoughts in the future and the anxiety in the future, it comes back. Recurring thoughts happen, or you might find yourself scrolling through Facebook or scrolling through Instagram or scrolling through something, or just being digitally connected and just like being restless and not being able to let go. And so if that's the case, really put your phone out of the room, put your whatever's distracting you out of the space, and just really not let yourself go into this automatic mode, and really calm yourself down and sit with whatever anxiety, whatever discomfort there is in your body or your mind, because you're trying to run away from it by distracting yourself and you don't want to sleep because you have to face it. And so, and this is oftentimes what happens. Your situation may be a little different, but if this is what's happening, sit with the feeling. It might feel really tight in the chest. It might feel really uncomfortable. And again, you can use your breath in order for you to move that discomfort through. The discomfort, the fear, the anxiety, the inability to stop thought. Just breathe using your breath and release it. I have so many different options for you to do this in a guided fashion, but if you can do it on your own, it's even better. One of the things that I ask my clients to do is to actually connect to their inner wise and inner expanded and inner healer self, which we have processes that we teach in our courses. And then when you access that healing self within you, that bigger, beautiful sort of like those wings that encompass you within yourself, find that comfort and that cradle and that company within yourself, you're able to then calm yourself down and go to sleep. All right, now that is number 4. Number 5, self-love. Similar topic. Hugging yourself, touching yourself, releasing, whatever brings yourself more joy, more attention, more comfort, more love. This is something that, when we rock our babies to sleep, when you think of soothing some animal or soothing a baby to sleep, that's how you want to treat yourself, because the inner child in us wants to be cuddled or not, but maybe wants to be soothed, maybe wants to be kissed, maybe wants to be appreciated. And so really tune into that, because why not? If there's a beautiful way for you to get yourself to sleep, let yourself do it, right? It's super simple and super sweet. So try that. Now, soothing light is also really important. So as the day goes into night and night goes into midnight, start lowering the lights, have red light in your room, have dimming lights, and try not to be super bright. And so allow your body to get into that circadian rhythm that, starts shutting down, and just slower things, wind down, have a beautiful wind down, soothing music, soothing scents, and do that. And number 7, which is soothing releasing processes. If you still find that there's stuff in your system, stuff in your body, stuff in that's tight, release, 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 release. There's a lot of ways in how to stretch and release physical pain, stretch and release mental pain, stretch and release emotional pain, psychic pain, energetic pain, whatever that is that you need to let go of, you've got to let that go because it's holding you back from sleep. So here are some tips. Let me know what you have, what works for you. Try some out, whatever resonates. I really love sharing these techniques. I have situations where sometimes in very highly stimulated situations, thoughts just run so far through my mind and I can just stay in bed for 2-3 hours just thinking. And in those situations, I use a combination of all of these techniques that I just described and allow myself to go into that sleep. A lot of people who come to my meditations or who attend the courses also feel a much more deeply relaxed state once energy work is done, moving the anxious energy out, moving the recurring energies out. So hope these help you. Love you lots. This is Hani. And if you want deeper work, obviously contact our team, contact me, find a way to get in touch and see how we can take you deeper and use energy work as a means for you to get what you want. All right. Talk to you soon.